get it?
Welcome to the Sportz Phenz Show. The show where, just like you, we can't get enough sports.
The 47-year wait is over! And the Nuggets win it! Wilson throws up for grabs and is caught for the touchdown! And the Denver Broncos have taken Super Bowl 50. And the Avalanche are 2022 Stanley Cup champions! And a shot into the back of the net for Diego Rubio!
Now here's your hosts, Arthur Knight and Larry Perkins.
1-0 Rapids. They are champions.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the Sportz Phenz Show. I am Arthur Knight, and with me as always is Mr. Larry Perkins.
Hello.
What's going on, Larry?
Oh, just trying to get into a lot of things, this March Madness and stuff.
Yes, sir. We got a lot to get to, and we are coming to you live from So High Cafe, 4300 West Alameda, here in Denver, Colorado. Come on by, get you some Viper Pit barbecue. Tell Vinny that the Sportz Phenz sent you. We are also being brought to you by INV Vision, 700 East Buckley Road, Unit K. INV Vision, we see you. All right, my guy, we got a lot to get to, so I don't want to, and we're already running behind. So I want to get right to it. So March Madness is going off right now, right? Mm-hmm. And thank you for the applause. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. We do our best. that was a standing O for us, bruh.
For me, not you. Anyway.
Oh, okay. My bad. Well, then give your Princess Diana wave.
I got my headphones on, bro.
All right, so
first of all, did you fill out your bracket?
Nah, bruh. I've been busy AF the past week. I was supposed to fill out a bracket, and yeah, it did not happen. So I'm actually kind of lucky because I think all the teams that I would have chosen lost anyway.
And
so.
I'd be whipping your butt.
yeah.
I know. Man, Vinny is like on fire, like 99 what?
I heard that, and then Ryan, I think he had 100% or 99% or something yesterday. He was telling me, or not yesterday, Friday. He had chosen a whole bunch of underdog teams, like even CSU. He chose CSU to get out of the round of 64.
Wow.
Which I was like, really? You chose CSU?
Yes, I did.
That's my. Did you too? I mean, that's my alma mater. So thank you. Thank you for choosing my team because I didn't. I would not have chosen them to win going out of the round of 64. But hey, even the sun shines on the dog's ass some days, right? So
that's your alma mater, bro.
I know, but and they're really good this year. I just didn't think they would beat Memphis. Like I understand Memphis had their best player out, and I just still thought Memphis was the better team. I don't know what else to say about that. Like I honestly didn't, and I was wrong. I'm sorry, CSU. I'm sorry. I won't choose against you again.
Revoke
until I choose against you again. But they go up against Maryland. Looks like today at 5:10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And the winner of that will go on to face number 1 Florida. Can the sun shine on a dog's ass 2 days? Because I don't think CSU is going to beat Maryland. I just said I wasn't going to choose them against them again. But hey.
That is.
It's the Tarpons, man. It's the Tarps. What do you want me to do?
You have to. That's what makes it so enjoyable.
You know what? I'm going to pick against them just for because I'm kind of a superstitious person. So I got to pick against them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that way they win. I mean, it's a 12th seed going up against a 4th seed, my guy. Like,
hey.
And the whooping they put on Grand Canyon, oh, my God. It's like Grand Canyon was a high school team, bruh. 81-49 was that score, ladies and gentlemen.
And they could have went higher.
That was, if Maryland hadn't taken their foot off the gas. It would have been like 31-90 something. Like it was insane. That game was insane. I did get a chance to watch a little bit of that, and
I didn't do a bracket this year.
yeah, you didn't do one either.
I didn't do one either. I was still mad last year.
You still holding grudges, huh?
I'm still mad at Houston. You could tell I'm still mad.
I remember that from last year. That was your squad to go all the way.
I was like,
and if it wasn't them, it was the team that who did Edie play for?
Me and Vinny was trying to figure that out. I'm sorry, Zach Edie. You're in Memphis
I just remember
now.
those were your two.
Right.
Those were your two squads that you chose to go all the way, and they both lost early.
Right. I had Auburn too, but yeah. So I just was so mad.
Hey, Auburn's killing it right now, though.
Yeah.
They're going to be facing Michigan here in the Sweet 16.
That's going to be a good game.
They only beat Creighton though by 12 points, but Creighton is pretty good. Creighton, I have to give them their due. They were pretty good. To be a 9th seed and only lose by 12 points to a number 1 seed is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Can't hate on them for that.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else did we have? Texas A&M obviously got mollywopped by Michigan in the round of 32, 91-79.
Wow.
So, like I said, Auburn and Michigan are set to face off, number 5 versus number 1. And in the rest of the South Division, let's see, in the first round of 64, you had North Carolina versus Mississippi. And that's how my dad says it. He's from Yazoo City, Mississippi. It's not Mississippi, it's Mississippi.
You got to
get it right. Just like it's not New Orleans, it's Nowlands.
You got to talk like you got a piece of chicken,
or like some peanut butter in your mouth or something,
hanging from your bottom lip. Like
Mississippi.
Eating some chew. I like that.
How you doing, boy? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Let's not do that. No. So Mississippi beat North Carolina 71-64 to move on to play Iowa State. That is a 6th seed versus a 3 seed. So Mississippi 6, Iowa State 3. Iowa State's probably gonna whoop Mississippi's ass, but that's okay. We'll see. I mean, that's why they play the games, right?
Exactly.
I've never even heard of Lipscomb. Where the hell is that? Because that's who Iowa State beat and badly in order to move on. Do you know where Lipscomb is? I'm going to have to look that up.
That's up there next to over there.
That's
That's between right there and...
I can't with you, man. I can't with you. That's over by that one place, by that one thing with the one dude. What are you talking about?
That's between you know who.
What are you talking about? It's by that one place, you know.
It's in the upper lip.
Is that why it's Lipscomb? Is that why? You know what? I'm not going there with you, but I am gonna look it up though. Let's go home. I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Probably not.
I'm probably not.
Sounds Russian.
You are stupid. All right, it's in Cashville, Tennessee.
Cash money?
Cashville, Tennessee. Nashville is where Lipscomb.
Oh.
That I don't even like saying that name.
Don't it sound like a procedure?
It does sound like it quite honestly sounds like an STD.
Ugh.
Yeah, it sounds terrible. Like, boy, I told you not to mess with that girl. Now you got that Lipscomb.
I know. Now you're going to 32 more.
Oh boy.
All right.
Don't. Yeah, let's not do that.
On fire.
Okay.
On fire, literally.
All right, man. So then we had New Mexico versus Marquette. That was actually a good game. I did get to watch that game. The score does not really give it justice because I believe that New Mexico, if I remember correctly, was actually losing in the first quarter, and then they first half. Mm-hmm. I forget that they play halves in college. So New Mexico came roaring back within the first half. It was like almost like Marquette was like, okay, we're gonna win this game, and then New Mexico was like, how cute, now go have a seat.
Wow.
Because they ended up winning 75-66, moving on to play Michigan State, who beat Bryant 87-62. Man, this round of 64 is just weak sauce this year, man. like, usually, I mean, there's always like some blowouts, against the lower seeds, but
it's weird though. But this tournament this year don't have that feel.
It doesn't. It's weird. It's weird this year. I'm not even going to try to front. It's weird this year. But Michigan beats Bryant 87-62. So that's New Mexico number 10 versus Michigan number 2. And that's supposed to take place tonight at 6:40 p.m.
Do you think it's lack of, star power? Like, good collegiate guys
No,
going to?
I wouldn't say
last
that.
year they had Edie. They even had, Dalton Connect from Tennessee. Tennessee had a good showing.
Tennessee.
This year we just got what's that guy from Duke?
I know who you're talking about. Why can't I think of his name though?
Yeah. I mean, it's a.
Hold on, I'll get it. But finish your thought. Sorry, I'll find it.
Well, no, I just feel that it's a lack of name notoriety. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's
because it's not players out there that's like, oh, such and such.
I mean, that's
Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I think that's right. I was almost there.
Yeah.
But I think that's right.
Cooper Flag. But that's the only thing they have college basketball has right now going for him is Cooper Flag. He's projected, of course, he projected number 1 overall. Might get snagged by Washington.
And he's really good. I've only caught a couple of games with that kid this year. He's got good ball handling skills. He's good, he's got good instincts. He gets his teammates involved, and right now they're winning 47-30 over Baylor? Or is that
Bears.
BY? No, it's Baylor.
Bears.
Yeah, so they're whooping up on Baylor right now, which is a 9 seed and versus a 1 seed. But again, Duke to get there plays Mount St. Mary, beats them 93-49. That's my point. There's no good games.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Arkansas versus Kansas. I mean, that was an upset, and that was a pretty close game. But that's, most of these games are 10-plus points, and in college, that might as well be 50 points. In the NBA, obviously, 10 points is like a 1-score loss to me. You know what I'm saying? Because a 10-point, 20-point deficit can be done in 3 minutes in the NBA. It's been done. But when it comes to college, most college teams, when they get a 10-point lead, you're probably going to win, right?
Right.
You're probably going to win that game. I'm feeling a little weird because I'm looking at our screen here, and we're a little off-center, and it's bothering me. But that's okay because I was waiting for Vinny to come back to make sure that it looks like he already got the mic on. So we got a little special guest here. And I'm gonna let Larry go ahead and introduce. This is his interview, so I'm gonna let him go run with it. So
I would like to bring a good friend of mine. His name is EJ Velasco.
Come on over, EJ.
Come on, EJ. Too bad we don't have that hand clap, Vinny.
Vinny's a busy man. Let me just put it in there. Vinny's a busy man.
He has many hats.
Let's have you slide that way, my guy, so we can get him in. So we can get him in since Vinny's not here.
Okay.
Keep sliding. We're so professional here. This is how we do.
Okay.
There we go.
I don't know.
All right.
There he is. Vinny's a busy man. Don't even try to front. We just need a wider shot there, Vinny.
Yeah.
Got your cans on? You good? Okay.
Yes,
All right.
All right, we're ready to go. It looks like we got everybody in camera.
All right.
Take it away, my guy.
Okay. Hello.
What's up?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. I just have a few questions. But first of all, tell us a little about yourself, name.
All right. Well, it depends on what you want to know. So
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal. Far as your, your
MMA background.
your MMA, stuff like that.
got you. But yeah, they introduced me. I'm EJ. I've been doing the art of Muay Thai for the past 2 years now.
Nice.
I actually got my up and coming fight April 6th. It's gonna be my first one.
Nice.
So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Nice. Where at? Plug it. Where at?
It's-
What time?
It's gonna be the Sportz Complex Center. Crap, I'm not good with streets, but it's gonna be around the afternoon time. They haven't told me what specific time yet, so it's gonna be somewhere around 12 to 2.
That's what's up. Well, then go on down, check out the fights around, and then just stay for EJ's fight.
That's
There you go.
right.
You said the sports complex?
Yeah, it's gonna be over in Centennial.
Oh, that's on my block.
Really?
I actually do know where that is.
So you say you do Muay Thai. Do you do anything else other than that?
Yeah, so I actually try to do BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well, but
Okay.
honestly, it's been taking a toll on my body. So because I'm mostly active, I'm a very active individual, and it was just at that point it was too much for me. So I was like, I'm gonna go with one route, which was the Muay Thai route, and then I'm gonna get back into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu pretty soon.
Okay, nice. Because I've been doing like I was telling you, I was doing my little research about the whole MMA, you know,
Yeah.
the sport which started, the modern as we know it now, started in 1993. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it was just intriguing because of the different arts and styles, and because you have wrestling, you have boxing, you have Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, all kind of,
Yeah.
and how they incorporate each other, when they combating. You
Exactly.
might have a person that's efficient. You hear me? Oh, you might have a person that's efficient in 2 or maybe 3 of them. But like I was doing the research, I think wrestling is the main one. As far as the UFC championships, wrestling takes the cake over all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what class would you be? Because it has 8 classes. What class would you consider yourself being in?
So I'm close to lightweight / featherweight. I'm around that range. Yeah. So
Okay.
for me, which also like you said, wrestling, it definitely takes the cake when it comes to UFC, especially like very famous fighters. I got to give props to the Russian fighters because they are
Oh,
crazy when it comes to
yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
They wrestle bears, my dude. Like, you're not beating the Russians in wrestling.
That is true.
I know.
They
like-
wrestle bears to practice.
Like that one dude, Fedor.
Yeah.
That dude Fedor, the heavyweight, man, that dude is like, man, he looked like whatchamacallit, this guy, the Joker from the Nuggets.
Joker's brother is an MMA fighter and an extremely good MMA fighter.
Really?
I think
His middle brother, like, he's the youngest brother. His
Yeah.
older
Yeah.
brother doesn't do nothing but be a bodyguard to Jokic, but
Yeah.
the middle brother of the 3 brothers is an actual MMA fighter. I can't think of his name to save my life right now. But yeah, I definitely would not want to be in a ring with that dude. He's like 6'6" or something, 200 or 300 plus pounds of raw muscle. That's the one thing I always give people, and I'm gonna let you get back to your interview. I'm sorry, just a quick synopsis here. But it always cracks me up when people be trying to challenge the Jokic brothers, and it's like, man, are you serious? These dudes grew up in a war-torn country, fighting to stay alive every day, and you really want to pick a street fight with these? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Sit your ass down.
exactly.
You're going to get tore up from the floor up. Leave them brothers alone. But anyways, I digress.
Okay, so I was just also wondering how many belts you hold.
So I actually don't hold any belts,
Oh,
but there
no?
is a shirt ranking system for Muay Thai.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
currently a green shirt going into blue shirt.
Nice.
And then from there, it will be purple, brown, and then black. So black, like basically in like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, black belt's like you're the master.
Mhm.
But there's actually, it goes on to like even further more than that. But that's like a whole nother rabbit hole of, because you could get stripes, you could get a red belt. I'm just like, that's like later down the line in your life.
Wow.
For the layman people, because I mean, we all watch MMA. I know what Muay Thai is. I know, I'm a third
Yeah.
degree black belt in Taekwondo myself. So, but explain to people exactly what that art is. Like, how does what is? Because Taekwondo for me, it's literally just based upon self-defense, right?
Yeah.
Every move is counter-active.
Yeah,
Right. There's no
basically.
real like offensive in Taekwondo. It's literally just counter attacks. What is Muay Thai? What involves Muay Thai? What does that do?
So Muay Thai is actually known as the 8 ligament martial art. Then what they mean by that is that you got your hands, of course, you got your feet for kicking, and then you also got elbows and knees, which is the most brutal part. And then for people that actually want to watch more of like Muay Thai, I recommend the One Championship. league. It gets very brutal in those scenes, and then especially like the fighters, like hearing their backstories, like how they became popular now, it is crazy. So those fighters, I give them props because they also they all came from like nothing, and now they're something.
Right. And Muay Thai is just like basically like it's kickboxing. Right?
Kickboxing, but just with the elbows and the knees.
Right. It's like the most brutal kickboxing, because there are different types of kickboxing, right? There's Muay Thai, and then there's like another version of kickboxing, or is it
it's just kickboxing. I feel like there's probably like some scams of like other versions of kickboxing, but other than that, it's mainly just kickboxing and Muay Thai as the well-known kickboxing.
I do love me some kickboxing, boy. That's because it takes a lot of skill, because boxing, like I used to box as well, so it's like boxing takes a lot of skill, especially between the ears. It's not as physical, it's more conditioning than anything, and just timing. But to mix it with being able to kick, elbow, the grappling that's involved in Muay Thai kickboxing, I've always been an enthusiast to Muay Thai kickboxing. It's just an awesome sport. It's a very bloody and full contact sport, right?
Yeah.
But it definitely is a fun sport to watch. It's definitely fun to learn. I learned a little bit, mostly a couple of the grabs and whatnot, how to just basically incapacitate somebody and then be able to, break limbs. Like kick, a lot of kicking on the inner thigh. That's what, when you watch MMA, when people do that, that's a lot of Muay Thai mixed in that mixed martial arts, right?
It is.
Yeah.
And so we also, in training, we also do like boxing exercises. We do like other variants. Like that's why it's so great, or it's amazing, because you incorporate other martial arts into Muay Thai. So it's not just like Muay Thai. You got your boxing. You got a little bit of like that. You said that grappling, but we call it clinch in Muay Thai.
Clinch.
Yep.
Yep.
But that's the only thing as well as like Muay Thai. You're bound to be open anywhere, because like you said, you got 8 ligaments you got to worry about. So it's not just the 2 hands or just the kicks and the punches. You got your elbows and knees too. Those are the most brutal part of like fighting.
As opposed to like wrestling, to where that's all grappling, right?
Yeah, it's all ground.
And then boxing is all punching. Taekwondo, karate, that's a lot of kicking. So Muay Thai is basically like a mixture of all the martial arts, if you think about it.
The gateway is basically the gateway to martial arts.
Like mixed martial arts for sure.
Yeah.
I tell you this, I would not want to brawl with a Muay Thai kickboxer in any way, shape, or form. I'm not scared. I just wouldn't want to do it. Like you said, you got to watch out for every single angle, and they take angles in Muay Thai that most other conventional martial arts would not have a protection for. Right. Like those, what did you call them? The not grappling, but the
clinch.
The clinch.
Yep.
There's not a lot of defenses in Taekwondo to get out of a clinch from Muay Thai, from a kickboxer. There's not much. Once you get that close, it's over for me as a Taekwondo person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like literally, it's over for me. Once he gets within, I'd say, a half a foot. I have no defense. I literally have no defense for an elbow coming at my face, along with a thigh kick, to set it up. I literally have no defense for that. I'm sorry, Larry. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm just taking over the interview. I just do that.
Of course you do. No, I'm just kidding.
I just like talking, especially about sports.
That's a good thing on radio. But I'm more interested in the whole Brazilian aspect about MMA, because that's actually where it started in the early 1900s.
Yeah.
But more of like the roots of that, how it started from capoeira.
Yeah.
And it evolved over the time.
Yep.
So that'd be, like you say, it's pretty for you. It's pretty strenuous,
Exactly.
But
it's hard on the body to train.
It is.
But
just real quick, it's got to be hard on the body though, because when you're fighting in a Muay Thai kickboxing, and stop me if I'm wrong, but when you're fighting in a Muay Thai kickboxing match, that stress on your body helps when you're going to fight somebody that's putting that same stress on their body. Because the fact of the matter is that everything in that art and that sport is meant to incapacitate you completely.
Yep.
Like when you go to kick somebody on that inner thigh and do that thigh kick, that's meant to take their legs out from under them, right?
It is. It's essentially that's what the part of it. But you're just trying to do as much damage as you can.
Exactly.
So the whole point of it, especially like if you look at the training sessions, Thailand specifically, those guys are freaks. They are
brutal.
a different breed. Like they be kicking actual sandbags,
Bamboo sticks.
and everything. So like they actually condition their body to a different like level versus like other countries or other states.
Mad facts. Mad facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, they when a Muay Thai kickboxer goes to strike you, that's every strike is going to take you down. Like that's the intent.
Yep.
Is to literally incapacitate you in any way, shape, or form. So like I said, that kick to the thigh sets up the elbow or the back fist or whatever the case may be, but they're trying to knock you out or take you out every punch, every kick, every knee, every elbow. It's not like in boxing where you're doing a jab to set up, right? The jab is intentional, but the jab itself is not meant to knock you out. It's that cross or that hook. That's what's meant to knock you out. In Muay Thai, in my humble opinion, that cross and that hook is every punch. Even the jab is meant to bow and you're out.
Yep.
It's meant to break your nose, your orbital socket. It's meant to break things in your body. So that's why you have to go through this hardcore training, because if you don't do that, right, and you step into the ring with somebody who has, you're probably going to have some limbs and ligaments and stuff that's torn. Just saying.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Wow.
It's brutal, man. It's brutal. And for a guy like me who loves, sport like that, because I do watch a lot of MMA, especially with my homeboy Mike. I've been friends with him for years, and we've both been into mixed martial arts for a long time. Now, I'm not as deep into it as some, not especially like I am with basketball or football. But with that said, I do watch a lot of it. I do enjoy it. Like, I'll send clips to my homeboy like, ooh, look at this knockout. And he's like, oh, yeah, I saw that fight. That was clean. It's just
exactly.
I like watching it. I'm not necessarily a fan of just seeing somebody get pummeled, but I do like a good fight, especially a Muay Thai kickboxing fight. I do watch that stuff all the time. So
Okay. Yeah. And so far as like training and stuff like that, when you have your practice, what's like, have you seen like anything like, I wouldn't say gory or like an arm being broken or,
Not essentially. I would say more for like our training. So we actually have, I want to say it's more of like an academy. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to teach you guys how to get to that point.
Oh, okay.
And we're teaching you how to like fight and like how to set things up versus like, all right, I'm going in here, we're just going all brawl 100% every single time. Because there are some people, I'm not going to lie, that just take it way too seriously, but then those people just need to be humbled real quick because they're going to meet that wrong person, and then it's just like, all right, I don't want to, I'm going to
there's always one person out there that can whoop your ass. Like,
exactly.
There's always one.
Yep. And so from what I've seen, the most dangerous, I'm not gonna lie, the most dangerous is nut shots. Bro, I can't tell you how many times people get hit in the nuts, and then it's at that point you're just like, I'm gonna tap out. Like I'm done. Like,
yeah, we're done here.
Yeah, I don't want to continue. I don't want to go any further. Even though we have 30 minutes left, I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go ice my balls real quick.
Exactly.
Like, I need that 30 minutes to ice them down, my dude.
Even the sound of it kind of like.
Yeah, like as soon as he said it, I could see us all on the screen. We all cringed, like tightened up, just puckered a little bit.
Yeah, Lord.
Because don't nobody, like, even if you see it happen in the ring, like as a spectator, you see somebody get hit in the balls, man. Any man is going to be like, ooh, and feel that little bit of pain in that gut that you get. Yeah. I mean, even when you say it, like, oh man, I don't like getting kicked in the nuts. Oh man, don't even say that. Hold up.
But yeah,
All right, EJ, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
All right.
Who is your favorite of all time?
Ooh, good
Favorite
question.
of all
Who's your
time?
goat? Who's your goat in MMA?
Oh, dang.
I mean, you can go by class, like heavyweight, welterweight, or bantam, or whatever. But I just want to know.
Yeah.
Do you have a goat in every level, or do you just
Yeah.
have a goat?
I want to say I don't have a GOAT because, bro, there's too many good fighters. I would say one that I really inspires me. That's a really good fighter. Is Thai fighter. His name is Taiwan Chai.
Oh, I've seen him.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, that's a dangerous man.
Young buck, but yeah, he is. Yeah, he is a brutal fighter,
Okay,
and I feel
dangerous.
He's a new breed. Yeah.
and I feel like my fighting style is definitely like really relative to his because the way he sets things up is.
He's
just,
methodical, bro.
He is.
Every move. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
I've seen him fight though. I like him too.
It's very precise. Like
Yeah.
so, one of the favorite moves that he likes to do is his teep. Like he'll basically it's all a mental game. If you can land a really good hit somewhere, you're gonna get that fear struck into somebody where now they're just like subconsciously, like their body's subconsciously like trying to protect that area. So his teep is very brutal, and then he sets it up with a leg kick, and so he'll like fake the teep, come in with a roundhouse kick, and then like if that doesn't land, he still has his cross. So like he always has like something up his sleeve no matter what.
Strategic.
To, like, yeah.
Every move is well planned, and there's a counter. I've seen this dude fight on like 3 separate occasions, and he's very methodical. Like, dude, you have to, like, if you're his opponent, he to me he makes you overthink.
Yeah.
Like he makes you step out of your realm of comfort, and that's how he gets you. Like that's how he gets you. As opposed to my favorite fighter, which was Kimbo Slice.
Yeah, Kimbo.
Straight up brawler.
Kimbo Slice.
Like he's just in the ring to pummel you. I mean, rest in peace, my guy.
Yeah.
But that was my dude. I used to watch backyard brawls on the interwebs like all the time, and this dude used to just beat the crap out of somebody, man. And no formal training, just a straight up and down brawler. But when you have to face a guy that is methodical like that, man, it's just telling you. I'm telling you, just from a fighting experience, when you step out of your realm of comfort and they get you off of your game, he's already won. He literally, that's like the Muhammad Ali way of fighting. Get them off their kilter early, and then they're behind in the cards. They're behind on everything. But when it comes to this type of sport, man, it like he said, like EJ adequately said, it's a mental game more than it's anything else. If you can get somebody out of their comfort zone, and get them to thinking as opposed to reacting and doing what they were trained to do, they've already lost the fight, and that's how he gets them. Like he said, he sets him up with the leg kick, but if he misses like with the leg kick or the person defends it, he's got 3 other moves off of that leg kick
Yeah.
that could easily knock your ass out, like easily. So good choice. But that's your GOAT right now?
Yeah, that is.
Or is
my
that just the best in the?
I would say, yeah. There's still, like I said, there's still a lot of good fighters to be put out there. Like you got Jonathan Haggerty, you got Rod Tang, Super Bond. I'm telling you, the majority of like the good Muay Thai fighters are from Thailand. That's like just where they come from. But yeah, like I said, I feel like Taiwan Chai is like my guy. I study him more because, like I said, he has more of my like technique that I try to incorporate into my fighting.
So you're like Kobe. He's like MJ. You're studying every move.
Pretty much.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Pretty much.
If I could liken it to something,
Exactly.
you're like mirroring your game off of his.
Pretty
his
much.
Game. Okay,
Yeah.
I feel you.
So you're a Denver native, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
D-town,
like this,
baby.
like this guy, huh?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
All Denver all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm technically from Aurora, but
Ooh.
Denver. I mean, I was
Shoot.
born in Denver, but grew up in the Bellows and Aurora area. So
Let's see. I was born in Maryland, and I was a military kid. So my family is born and raised in Denver or in Colorado. But
that's what's up.
we call it Inglewood. That's where they're from.
Inglewood.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually was born in Maryland. So I've
Okay.
been coast to coast. That's where I've been.
A little
That's
terror
what's
patch.
up.
Yeah.
A little terror patch,
That's what's
everybody.
up. He's a terror. He's a terror
He's a
in
terror.
the ring, man. I can't.
Terror.
We're gonna try to make your fight. I know we have our show, but we could, we'll talk to Vinny. We'll see if we can maybe even if they'll let us set up, and we could probably do our show from your fight, man, and probably get you some viewership there. I mean, we've got, 2 weeks to figure that all out, maybe get some press passes, etc. But I definitely, because, I've known this kid for, grown-ass man, sorry. Known this man for, at least a little over a year now, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And we've talked about you going to fight, and, we've talked about your fights and your conditioning, and I'm constantly telling this man, like, man, I'm going to have to wrap you in bubble wrap, dude, because this dude is always injured. But that's a part of the game, right? That's a part of the game.
Yeah, he'd be around here limping and stuff.
I
like that.
It's crazy, though, because I do it to myself. So, like, all these, like, good fighters or anybody that's, like, a higher level than me, I'm like, I want you. Because I want to see what you can bring to the table. But then also it gives me more of, like,
But you gotta
an
have
experience.
that mentality, though.
Exactly.
That's a challenge. You got to challenge yourself, especially in a blood sport, man. You got to challenge yourself every day. And in any sport, you honestly, I mean, that's why Kobe and MJ and even LeBron are so good, is they challenge themselves every day. Like, you hear things about MJ, Kobe, and I mean, even Joker right now.
Right.
Like, they work out before the game, they go to shootout, they play the game, and then they hit the gym right after that.
Also, they pain threshold.
Exactly.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Joker.
And that's something
You know
that you
what
can
I'm saying?
train yourself mentally to deal with. Like, you really can.
That's
It's not easy, and it takes a lot of time, patience, and that mentality. As you said, you've got to have that mentality. If you don't have that mentality, you can get your ass whooped.
No,
man.
definitely. And see, for me, whenever I go into, like, stuff like that, or especially, like, when I'm training with people, I try to be that extra coach. Like, usually our coach, like, is walking around trying to observe everybody. But whenever we're, like, bro, this Sunday, like, literally, yesterday, we just did this crazy-ass pad workout exercise. It was 12 minutes long. And so, basically, it's supposed to get us, like, conditioned. So, what...
I know that don't sound long, ladies and gentlemen, but I implore you to do push-ups for 12 straight minutes now.
but specifically, like, throwing punches and kicks and knees for like 12 minutes is just crazy. So what's funny is the way that my coach set it up. So he was like, we'll have the first group that aren't fighting go first, and then it was like 3-minute rounds, but like everybody had like a 30-second break in between,
kind of like a real match.
Exactly. But for us, when the people that were actually fighting, they're like, they got to a certain point. I was like, all right, 3 minutes, right? They're like, no, get back in there. Like, keep going. So like for 12 minutes straight, I was dead. I kid you not. I was like, I appreciate my coach. I was just like, just keep going. Don't be a bitch. Just keep going.
And that's what you kind of have to tell yourself, man. You got to kind of get yourself up for those type of things. I remember when I was doing, tournaments and stuff like that as a kid, and it just, you do have to psych yourself out, but there's a thin line between cocky and confidence.
Yep.
And that's what you were speaking to about some of those guys. You have to kind of check them. Like, there's a wake-up call eventually, because when you reach that cocky point, now it's like, okay, well,
Exactly.
I'm confident. I got to whoop your ass now. Now I got to...
I actually had somebody do this. It was actually a younger kid too. So he was 17, and he was just throwing like haymakers. He was throwing like heavy kicks. So what happened was I actually caught his roundhouse kick, 'cause you can do that, and I just started tearing up his liver with my hooks. And then I basically, after I did that, I swept him. So it's more of just like, you got brutally hit, and then now you're just on the ground trying to get. But it's just, like I said, I'm not trying to like disrespect him. I'm just trying to like let him know, like,
no, it's a lesson learned.
It is like just wake up. Like, there's bigger people out there that can actually like, and I would say he's like a little bit of a lower class than me, but still, it's just like, you can't come in with his mindset like, I'm gonna beat everybody up. I'm gonna be like, have that like little chip on your shoulder.
Right. I mean, you do, but you have to do it to a certain extent. Like, you still have to maintain a respect level of your opponent. Like, you can have in your mind, oh, I'm about to whoop this dude's ass. Like, I'm about to beat this dude. But you can't be cocky. You can't get to the point where you're just like you said, throwing nothing but haymakers, leaving yourself wide open. Because that's what happens.
It's a thin line, though.
It's a slippery slope for sure.
It's a thin line, because you have to maintain that, that confident level, but you just can't overdo it. Just like anything else in life.
In any sport. I was just going to say that.
It's a balance. You have to balance. You can't eat sweets all the time.
Yeah,
well, because arrogance will get, arrogance you'll lose in any sport. I don't care what sport it is. If you become arrogant, that's when you start losing. You have to maintain a confidence level that you can continue to win, but you can't get to the point where you're just overly confident because that's when you start making mistakes. I don't care who you are or how high of a level you are in whatever respective sport you're in. If you don't maintain some sort of respect level for your opponents, that's how you end up getting your ass whooped. I mean, some would say that's what happened to Ronda Rousey, right? Mm-hmm. She got way overconfident, especially leading up to that fight, and then she got her ass whooped, like whooped. So you have to be careful. There is a slippery slope of being confident and then being cocky. And you want to be confident because you can't be in any sports, especially professional sports, and especially within MMA. Yeah. Like you have to be confident in your abilities, but you can't be cocky.
Exactly, because then, like I said, if the minute you start getting in your head, you start messing yourself up. Mm-hmm. So like it's just it's all a mental game. So that if you can physically prepare yourself so much for that fight, but then mentally you start like overthinking stuff, or even just again subconsciously that one hit that can like subconsciously just have your body start triggering to like protect yourself. So again,
maybe he's not going to throw that roundhouse kick again in the fight, even though that's his best kick. And he's been setting it up the entire time. Well, now my liver hurts.
Exactly.
Now I can't get that leg as high with enough, potency to knock him out. And I'm scared to do it because what if he catches it again and punches me in the liver again? I don't know if any of you guys have ever been punched in the liver or the kidney. Excuse my language. That shit hurts. Yeah. Like it hurts. And you really don't want to be punched in the liver or the kidneys. So, but the thing is if you leave yourself open for that, then, that's going to happen to you. Okay. Here's my final question. How long have you been doing, not just Muay Thai, but or let me rephrase. How long have you been interested in, just martial arts in general? And is Muay Thai your only discipline?
I'm not going to lie. It actually was very, like I said, too, like that's how I started is when I got like even more intrigued. I never was a thought process of mine. I actually wanted to play football. That was my go-to thing. I was an all-around sports player. Like I would play football, basketball, baseball, and then soon I realized I couldn't throw a baseball to save my life. And so I stuck to football because I was a quarterback. And so it kind of got screwed over for me senior year in high school. So like I said, I was a military kid, so I moved a lot. And coming out to my junior year, I had to compete with a junior quarterback that took our team to the state, or not, yeah, to states. And then they ended up losing, unfortunately, to Columbine. But they already had their mindset on that quarterback. Well, coming to senior year, they're like, "You're a linebacker." I was like, "I'm 150 pounds." 5'10", not even at my peak yet, and I'm like, you want me to go against 6'3", 200-pound line? And our first week, like our first game, was against the state champions. It wasn't Columbine. I think it went Columbine and then some crap. I think it was like Cathedral or something like. I can't remember. It was some. I just know that they actually won the state, and I got my ass whooped. I got tossed around like a rag doll. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey man, I played inside linebacker. I was a $185 in high school, so I understand. My shoulders and knees and everything are screwed right now.
But I went from the least physical position to like one of the most, like, you're in the trenches. You're
that is
in
the most physical, besides maybe the line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's where I was like, my coaches lost it. They did not want me to succeed. So after football didn't work out, I still wanted to stay active. And then I saw, my little brother and sister were actually doing Taekwondo. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give martial arts a shot. And the next, I just fell in love with it. And so for my gym, we actually had Muay Thai. We, I think they do like little MMA classes here and there, but that was they have their program. And so I was like, I'll just stick with Muay Thai.
That's what's up. Right. What other questions you have for our boy here?
I know you talked, time about the firefighting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
This dude is a thrill seeker, ladies and gentlemen.
he is.
He's not just wanting to be a firefighter. He wants to be one of those people they drop in the middle of the fire to fight the fire. We had this conversation at work because EJ does work with us. And we had this conversation about a year ago.
Yeah, that's some military shit.
Yeah.
I was just like, bruh, I was like, wait.
I was like, wait. I want to.
You want to be dropped in the middle of the fire to fight the fire?
I want to feel what it's like.
I want to feel that heat, boy. I want to feel it on my neck.
I want to feel it before I take it away.
They're not teaching that out in Aurora.
No. He has to go to a special school for that. But anyways, elaborate on that. Yeah, let's talk to the people how crazy you are. No,
Well, hey, I'm telling you, like my only day off is technically Sunday. Other than that, I'm always staying active. But that's when I use my body the day to just recover. Also, it's my cheat day, so I'd be snacking a bit. But other than that, for firefighting, it was a mindset of mine in the back of my head. My uncle actually started talking about it, and I realized for me, I love always learning something new. So that's why I love saying so doing the same thing over and over again gets tiring to me, it gets boring. And so for firefighting, it's always that thrill, like that adrenaline. I love my adrenaline junkie.
There's going to be something new jumping in the middle of a fire every time.
Especially
that's the ultimate.
Like car accidents, not all car accidents going to be the same. You might see a limb. You might somebody just might have like a minor headache. So it's always going to be different no matter what. And then you always got to be ready. So for me, like I said, it's either I'm saving lives or I'm ending it. Whichever career path takes off, that's where we're going to go.
Nice. Well said. We'll cut that. We're going to cut that as a drop. We're either taking lives or saving lives, baby. That's
some commando stuff.
Both ends of the spectrum. We're either taking lives or we're saving lives. I dig that.
Ain't no in between.
Ain't no in between. Because in Muay Thai, like I said, man, he's absolutely right in that. You are literally swinging or kicking to take that person completely out, not knock them out. That is a sport that teaches you to break things. Yep. You're meant to dislocate a shoulder, dislocate an elbow, smash a nose, an eye socket. Like that's what the sport is all about. Like literally, they even teach so much so that I believe that they teach Muay Thai along with boxing in the military. Like, don't they teach that a little bit? Like,
I think so. I think they do.
Especially like special forces.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, I feel like that's also for a lot of programs. So I feel like the police program, they try to train their officers like jiu-jitsu, so how to properly take somebody down, or even have that confidence of being able to take somebody down. But for the military, that's all different aspect. I know for them, they're being trained to be killers, and so they're probably gonna learn a little bit more of a brutal takedown, like Muay Thai or
Muay
kickboxing.
Thai, right?
Yeah, so because they're trying to knock their opponent out. Exactly.
They're trying to take them completely out. I'm trying to live, bruh.
Yeah.
That means you can't. Hey, sorry.
All right. Well, you said you played a little football, right? You were a quarterback. You played b-ball. You said what'd you play 1 through 5?
1 through 5.
Yeah. Were you the point? Center?
I was a point guard. Yeah,
okay.
I would say I was a point. I feel like that's also for me. I love being the leader of the group. So I did, dude.
Okay.
I am so rusty right now. And then I actually
don't worry. There's no hoop out here.
I promise you, I would be like, yo, I got to go home. I can't participate.
He's got to work on his hezzy.
Exactly.
He's got to work on the hezzy.
But yeah, I was a point guard growing up, and then now I transitioned to a big man because I got a little bit of height to me, but I can't shoot. I don't got the dribbles like I used to when I was younger.
You out there like the worm, just trying to rebound everything.
Exactly.
I feel you on that.
See ball, get ball. That's all I know.
I ain't mad at that. Because I played point and shooting guard, the 1 and the 2 back in my day. But so you have a little bit of. Do you watch basketball at all? Do you watch? Do you watch any professional?
I try so hard to keep up with sports, especially everything modern, everything that's going on in the world.
But what's your schedule?
For me, it's for my schedule. That's literally it. So I'm always focused on I guess you say I'm more focused on my career, but I keep up with some updates. The only thing I know is Anthony Davis is going to the G League.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He is.
What?
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Yeah, homie.
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah,
wait a minute,
Maverick affiliate.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one thing that I know.
No way.
I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
He's breaking that to me on this show because I must have missed that, and I actually no.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's because of his
That's why I didn't
injury.
tell you. I thought you knew.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I knew he was injured.
He's not gonna be there. I mean, he just get his.
They just moved him down so that
so he can.
so they can open up a roster spot.
Right.
Got it. Okay. I didn't know you could do that in the NBA.
I didn't know that either.
Especially to a player that's 32 years old and been in the league for close to 10 years, if not over 10 years.
Over.
I know. It's like
12.
the man's like, I'm Anthony Davis. Like, what the heck? Like, bro, why am I going down to the G League?
I mean, I
bet you
get
those
it.
guys down there like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
hey, D, the Brown into the D League with us. They gonna win a champion. We go
Exactly,
all the way.
for real.
We gonna win. We're gonna be the best team ever in the D League.
Speaking of Anthony Davis, let's speculate on why he got traded to begin with. Have you seen the video the other day? I saw a video
Oh,
of
about
him,
LeBron?
of him saying,
Nah, I don't think
my
so.
dude, it was right before he got traded. He said some old outlandish stuff about it taking LeBron 7 more years.
Like to pass
to me,
MJ.
to me, that just opened up a window into their relationship. I don't think Anthony Davis ever really liked LeBron James. I don't think too many people actually like LeBron James. Like his teammates and stuff. I don't know too many people, with the exception of when he went to Miami. That's the only time that I've ever
Kevin Love
seen.
loved him. Kevin Love loved him.
Well, I mean, he did get Kevin Love 2 rings, didn't he? So 3 rings. Did he get
1.
Well, he got him 1 in Miami, didn't he?
That's it.
What? No,
No, he got- he-
didn't he
no,
go to? He was Kevin Love wasn't in
No,
Cleveland.
He got 1 in Cleveland, but he wasn't there in Miami. He came afterwards. LeBron wasn't.
Okay.
He only
Okay, I
got
think
1
you're right.
ring. Yeah.
I think you're right, but he still got him a ring.
Oh, he got a ring.
But I don't know why he would like him. Nobody else does.
I feel like it's also hard too because since he's like he's the main guy, like he's the guy of the Lakers, so it's like they try to give him the ball, especially when Luka came on.
I know more.
I feel like that's what I'm saying. Once Luka came on, yeah, it was hard because Luka had to adjust to his play style because like he was the guy on the Mavericks. Now like it's like you have 2 big, well-known guys that are good point
The
scorers.
Lakers have made it
Yep.
clear.
Yeah, the team has made it clear. It is now.
It's a Luka team.
It's Luka's team.
Exactly.
So you can kick it if you want.
That could
You
be
can
why.
bounce if you want.
It could be why LeBron has been sitting out for quite a while now.
He can sit out. He can sit out all next year.
Because he seems like that type of petty person that would, and no disrespect, LBJ, all due respect, but you do seem like that type of petty person that would be like, oh, y'all trying to make him the man? Well, then make him the man,
Yep.
right? And they've been losing. Y'all haven't been winning. The team hasn't been winning.
They've been
but they've been playing good.
They've been kept afloat.
Yeah,
And
like Austin Reeves, or what do y'all call him? AR-15. I kind of like that name.
No, that's Hillbilly Kobe.
Well, I'm just saying, I kind of like that for him because he's a shooter. I mean,
Yeah.
that kind of fits. And he can ball, man. I like that kid. I like the cut of his jib for show. I think that kid is a baller through and through. But he's been balling like crazy as LeBron has been out, man. Him and Connect. I think the Lakers are looking at Connect right now like, oh man, are we so happy that trade did not go through? Because that kid's a baller.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still confused about that trade not going through because Mark Williams is balling in Charlotte. And the thing is, the trade was, I guess, Rob Pelinka's like in the long run. In the long run, his body with injuries wasn't going to, hold up. I mean, if we made a trade, it would be good for now and a year, maybe 2. But after that, for the price, it's going to start. His body is going to start, which I don't know how they could, their medical staff could, predict something like that. But I guess.
Here's the thing, though. Austin Reeves, how old is he?
Austin Reeves is 26.
Exactly. How old is Luka?
26. He just turned 26.
Okay. How old is Connect?
Connect is, he's old. Yeah, he's about 22. 24.
In the
He's
next
24.
2 or 3 years, that's your big 3.
No.
Yes. Yes. Who else is going to be there?
No. I mean, Connect's going to be a good specialist. I don't think he's going to be a.
Bruh, if that kid learns how to dribble through traffic.
If.
Well, I mean, it takes time. It takes time. But the fact is he's a shooter.
He's going to be
He's a scorer.
He's going to be a kind of in between Mike Miller type of player.
That's all you're going to need him to be, though. You just need him to be.
Big 3, though. I mean,
you've got Luka.
He's a
He's your
sniper.
Batman, right? Then you're going to have or AR-15. He's going to be the Robin. right?
Yeah.
And then you got your third guy,
Who back?
Nightwing.
Oh. You talking Marvel heroes, like DC heroes?
I'm going completely into my Marvel bag and my DC bag, like deep. Because I was gonna call him Batgirl, but that would be disrespectful. So I went with Nightwing. But then you got him in the wing, right? And then you just need some role players around that. The kid's a pretty good, solid defender. He's not great. He's not a great on ball, but that can be taught. He could learn that.
Well, I don't.
That's your big three. I'm telling you, that's your
Nah.
big three in the next 3 years.
Nah, look
then
at
who's
these-
your big three? Who
I don't
are you
know.
putting
Lakers,
around?
Lakers need another star to go. You know, when LeBron go, you know, I'm looking.
You don't
at,
think AR-15 could become that star?
No.
Why do you say that?
No, he's not. Look how he played next to Luka. I mean, they should have been blowing teams.
Balling next to it's the rest of your team that is leaves.
He's a good third option.
Okay, didn't I say the big three?
Yeah, exactly. You did.
No,
definitely did.
I'm talking about because Connect ain't no second. He ain't no two. Connect ain't no two.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the one is Luka.
If we can find
The two is AR-15. Oh, so you're saying
if
AR-15's a good three?
right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. If they can find another superstar to go with, Luka and have Austin Reeves there.
See, he always want to buy his teams. he doesn't want to home grow his teams. He wants to just go out, spend the money, buy the team.
Yeah.
That's because that's the Laker way.
Yeah.
We just got the monies. We got the monies. That's the Laker way. Hey, I ain't mad at that. If you got the money, he always be trying to say the Lakers are a family run, as if the buses aren't like multi-billionaires.
For real.
I mean, you got to understand the Laker brand is worldwide.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
So that little family, they want to say family business, but they raking in fist over dollars, though.
Man.
Over billion,
Yeah,
a million.
they're
Yeah.
multi-billionaires, and every person in that family is
But
a multi-billionaire.
That's the good strategy, though. That's a good ploy. Hey, we just a family company. We don't got no
Yeah.
big pockets like,
Yeah,
the
but we can
Monforts.
afford to make a trade for the biggest name or one of the biggest names in NBA, in Luka Doncic, and really
Bro.
they gave away peanuts for him. I still can't believe that. I cannot wrap my mind around the fact that Dallas
Bro.
didn't ask for more.
I still that's one of those moments like, where were you? I was at work getting worked. I worked my butt off. I was at lunch. I was like, damn, I want to go home early. Then I seen a text. I was reading.
I sent him a text
Yeah.
like, "Did you see this?"
I was like, I went home too.
He didn't
was
believe
like-
me.
That
He was
was a
like, "No
tiebreaker.
way."
I
Yeah.
was, I
That's
was
what
like,
the
you know
deal-
what? I think I'm about to go home now. I'm about to look into this. Because I was like floored in the middle of the night.
Bruh.
In the middle of the night.
They could have gotten Vanderbilt, Connect. I mean, they could have gotten all kind. They should have made like the Nuggets did to New York to get Carmelo Anthony. They should have made them empty the entire cupboard. That's what they should have made the Lakers do. Like, I
But
want
see, that's what
everybody
happened.
and they mama on my team starting next week if you want Luka.
That's what happens when stuff gets out. Now people's gonna take heed to what the Lakers and they're like, if we want somebody, let's get on the low. Don't
but
tell
not
nobody.
everybody. That tells me in Dallas that they were done with Luka.
They
Like,
were.
there was a soured relationship that was not public.
You can tell.
I would say probably Luka was the man until what's his name sold the team.
Cuban.
Yeah, until Mark Cuban sold the team, or stepped down or whatever he did. He's no longer in
well,
operations.
Right. No, he's a minority owner now.
Right.
He has no say. Well, the thing is,
And when he stepped down, it was just like, okay, now everybody else around him was like, oh, okay, now we can move on from this dude because
but
that was his
kinda,
guy.
That was kind of a cold-blooded deal because basically the new ownership promised him that he still had say in day-to-day operations, even though with a minority stake. But soon as that deal went through, they basically pushed him out, which is cold.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's business though.
Yeah, it is business.
If he wanted to keep a say-so, he should have kept his stock.
Yep.
Got to keep your stock, man, if you want to say so. But I do believe that you're right, that they probably forced him out And then it speaks volumes at the fact that they got peanuts for the arguably one of the top 5, maybe even top 3 players in the league for a 3rd round pick.
No, not at the.
Or what was it?
It was just Anthony.
No,
Davis.
well, there is no 3 round pick. I'm thinking of
I'm
thinking of the Raiders. Your other team giving away the farm just for stupid reasons.
It was an unprotected 1st round pick in 2029. 2029 1st round unprotected, and
That's not
Max
enough.
Christie. No, but
not
hey, I'm happy. But
I'd have taken that. Plus, I know you are. The Lakers living fat and happy because they were in the play-in until that trade.
yeah, now we see what he's a transformative, player.
He
You know,
is.
He's a once in a generation.
He did
type.
get shook the other night though and dunked on. He got posterized by a kid. The kid from the Bulls.
Oh, what's his name?
Bruh, he crossed him.
With the
He
fro. What's
crossed
his
him,
name?
went behind his back, did a reverse
White. What's his name?
dunk.
Something White.
I forget his name.
Something White.
He's a nobody. I know that.
Oh, he's all right. He just talks a lot.
Hold on, I'll
He talks
figure it
a lot.
out.
He
What's that
talks
boy
a-
name?
Something White from the Bulls.
All I know is he shook my guy. I didn't know
Yeah.
Zach Collins got traded to the Bulls. That's hilarious. I can't stand that guy.
Okay. us how
That just
you-
on a side note,
Yeah, I was like, where'd that come from?
I hate that guy.
It's
Let's see. No, it was Buzelis.
Oh, the rookie
Yeah, bruh. Go back and look at that clip.
from France.
My
Oui, oui.
guy. So he's out. He's on the baseline, or he's on the wing, right?
He almost had a.
He's got the baseline to his left. He's got nothing but open space to his right. It's like they cleared out the whole court. He gives him a cross to the right. Luka overcommits like hard to the right, and he comes around his back, hits the baseline. Luka catches up, but then he does this under the rim to the front, gets smacked in the head by Luka, and just one hand yams it. Like,
that's
bruh,
That's gonna be a nice little with
embarrassing.
Giddy, with Giddy, Buzelis. It's gonna be a nice little.
The Bulls
team.
are building a nice little squad. They really are. They're still years out. They're still years out.
As long as Giddy leave them little girls alone, he'd be straight.
Stop.
I know.
Don't do that.
I'm
Don't do
sorry.
that. That was an accusation. We don't know if that was true or not. But stay away from the little girls, man. I don't know.
Well, not little, but just under. Yeah,
Just check ID, Giddy.
check ID.
For real.
Do a usher.
You got to do that these days, man. You could order you one of them little lights that you could look at the ID and make sure it's real.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to see a birth certificate.
Y'all
Like-
cool.
I need a birth certificate, a
cold.
retinal scan.
Passport.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to see your high school yearbook. So I
Oh,
can
you're
make
not
sure.
in high school yet? All right, you out here.
Like I'm gonna need to see all forms of ID.
That is cold bleeded.
Hey, I'm just saying. Stay away from them girls, and you be all right. But hey, he's a good basketball player, though, man. Giddy. I used to hate when we would have to play against him
In OKC?
in OKC. He used to be a nugget killer, man. Still is when he plays for the Bulls, but I couldn't stand that kid. But he's good. He's so good. His moves are very, very methodical and
Very
deceptive.
Very
Because he's quick. He's quick, but he doesn't look like he's quick.
deceptive. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like Jokic. Jokic has deceptive quickness. He's not fast by any stretch of the word or meaning, but he's quick. Like if you don't get right on him and front him immediately, man, he does that little shimmy shoulder shake, and it's so quick. And then he spins around on you like a top. He puts you in that spin cycle, man. And that's how Giddy is. He's very methodical, very, very. It looks like he's moving in slow motion, but he's very quick, and can get to the rim rather easily.
Okay.
So I feel him, but you like you said, just gotta stay out of trouble.
Yeah, yeah, buddy.
I think it was a good look for him to get moved to Chicago, though, man.
I mean,
I still don't believe in Oklahoma City. They still got to show me. I know they got 58 wins, and this, that, and the third. They still got to show me, though. But hey, EJ, thank you for coming by, my guy.
Of course.
I'm gonna plug. We're gonna have EJ back on June 8th. Because I'm going to be out for that time. My daughter is singing the national anthem at a Colorado Rockies game.
Yeah, I need you to
And the
record
game
that.
is at 1:15, so I will not be here, and I will not be able to be here remote. So we're going to do an all MMA special here with Mr. EJ, and I hope you guys enjoy. Also, next Sunday, I will be coming to you live remotely from Phoenix, Arizona, because your boy needs a vacation. So I'm taking a vacation. I'm
why.
headed out to see my boy Lucas.
I don't know why. He always on vacation.
I'm always I'm always on vacation. I haven't taken a vacation in 2 years. Well, a year, almost a year.
Hey.
There was a little haterade in that.
Yeah,
There's a little jealousy
for
in that
real.
tone. I'm not gonna front. He's like, black folks. That's.
We going to the desert, y'all.
I'm going to have some fun, man. I'm going to go see the Arizona Diamondbacks take on, I think it's the Cubs as well next Friday with my boy Lucas. Shout out to Lucas. But yeah, I will be here remotely. And then you should have Mark. Mark might be here. If not, it'll just be this guy and then me remotely.
Yeah.
But thank you again, EJ, for coming by.
Well, you
You'll
talk
see
about-
EJ again on the 8th of June. And then also, don't forget to go see him June 6th at the, what did you say it was?
No, April 6th.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
April 6th.
at the Sports Complex in Centennial.
There you go, Sports Complex. He said he should be sometime between noon and 2, but go on by and just check out all the festivities, support. Most of these guys are local guys, right?
Festivities.
Yeah.
This is all
People gonna
local
be
guys on the
getting
up and
killed.
coming.
Yeah, basically it's just to get like the recognition, and then that can potentially lead you to like even more fights.
Like contracts. Yeah.
Exactly. So we're bringing like all of the gyms together, or like we're getting a good amount of them, and then they'll just host it. So they'll put me up against somebody. Like I could go against either somebody in my gym or somebody else. Like
What's
in
the
a whole.
age?
It's I believe you have to be 18 and plus.
Yeah,
for,
man. There might be blood and
There actually might be. They might have like a little group, like the younger kids, like little kids can actually like do it as well. But they have like, of course,
You
way
seen
more.
little kids at the
Yeah,
gym?
that's gonna be early in the morning though.
Like they got soccer moms too.
Hey,
And with that
If
note,
that's what you're
on that note, that is going to conclude our show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe So High. Follow them on IG. Don't forget to order some Viper Pit barbecue. We about to go grease on that right now. EJ, this is EJ's first time being here. Larry said he's got him though, so get your wings, get your burn ends. I always get the brisket. I've got a standing order of brisket every week. Come on by, tell Vinny that the Sportz Phenz sent you. It's at 4300 West Alameda, So High Cafe, at So High Cafe on IG. We will see y'all next week at 2 p.m. Peace. Great job, dude.
no, I appreciate it.
Great
guys.
job.
Thank you.